My ears have always been my secret passageway to another world, a world of fluency and comfort in English. Let me tell you how you can transform your listening from a chore into a sanctuary, a place where the language wraps around you like a warm blanket. And improvement happens not through strain, but through serene absorption. Welcome to a space designed for your ease, where you can learn, improve, and find your flow in English naturally while you're relaxed, lying down, or even as you drift into sleep. There is no pressure here, no stress, only the gentle, steady rhythm of natural English conversation washing over you. Today, we begin a journey together through the sounds and patterns of daily, real-life English. You will hear people communicate just as they do in their everyday lives, discussing their careers, their daily habits, and those small, seemingly insignificant moments that, when pieced together, form the mosaic of a life lived in English. This is a profoundly simple yet powerful method to acquire the language. By listening, by truly noticing the way words are shaped and connected, by allowing your mind to grow accustomed to the authentic tone and cadence of native speech, you are building a foundation that is both deep and durable. If you ever feel the need, you have complete control. You can slow down the audio, you can revisit any segment that captures your interest, and I wholeheartedly encourage you to pause and speak the lines aloud to yourself. This act of vocal practice, of moving the language from your ears to your mouth, is a magical key that unlocks fluency and confidence in speaking. So find a comfortable position, let your shoulders drop, take a deep breath, and allow yourself to simply listen. Let's begin this journey together, right now. Part 1. Introducing yourself and talking about hobbies and your job.
So, Jesse, why don't you tell me a little about yourself? What's one thing that makes you you?
Well, let me think. I was raised in a really small town, and I've always had this deep appreciation for the outdoors. Hiking through trails and setting up camp under the stars are probably my most cherished activities. How about you? Are you someone who enjoys nature?
Yeah, absolutely. Though I lean more toward the ocean. I'm definitely a beach person. There's something about the rhythmic sound of the waves crashing that just instantly calms my mind.
I can understand that. It's very peaceful. So, besides outdoor adventures, what other things do you like to do?
Oh, I'm really passionate about photography. I adore capturing fleeting moments, particularly when I'm traveling. It's like you have the power to preserve a memory in a single frame forever. Do you know the feeling I'm talking about?
Absolutely. It's an incredible hobby. Do you have a favorite location you've ever photographed?
Without a doubt. Last year, I took a trip to the mountains in the heart of winter, and the entire landscape was blanketed in pure white snow. It felt like stepping directly into a beautiful postcard. I managed to get some truly stunning shots. I can show them to you sometime.
I would really love that. You sound like a person who was constantly on a quest for new experiences. So, is photography your profession, or is it purely a personal passion for now?
Oh, it's just a hobby for the time being. For my career, I actually work as a graphic designer. I create logos and various illustrations for small local businesses. It's a very creative field, and it definitely keeps me busy and engaged. What about you? What do you do for a living?
That sounds like a genuinely fun job. I'm actually an educator. I work with high school students, teaching them history. It can be a challenge on certain days, I won't lie, but I find it incredibly fulfilling.
Wow, teaching sounds so rewarding. I have no doubt your students appreciate you greatly. So, does your profession allow for much leisure time?
It can become quite hectic, particularly when exam season rolls around, but I make a conscious effort to carve out time for my personal interests and hobbies. Speaking of free time, what does a standard day typically look like for you?
Well, my mornings almost always begin with a strong cup of coffee. I honestly can't seem to function without it. Then I dedicate the majority of my day to working on various design projects. In the evenings, I prefer to unwind by diving into a good book or watching an engaging television series. It's a fairly simple routine, but it works well for me.
That does sound pleasant. Do you have any specific favorite books or shows?
I'm a huge fan of mystery novels, and when it comes to television, anything that has a compelling, well written storyline immediately grabs my attention. But I feel like I've been talking about myself this whole time. What about you? What do you do to relax and decompress after a long day of teaching?
When I finally get home, I love to cook. It's become a form of therapy for me. I'll put on some music, experiment with a new recipe, and just lose myself in the kitchen is my perfect way to unwind.
Cooking, that's awesome. Do you have a signature dish, something you're known for?
Probably my pasta. I've been experimenting with all sorts of homemade sauces lately, and my friends seem to really enjoy them. How about you? Are you much of a cook?
I enjoy it from time to time, but I wouldn't say I'm particularly skilled. I usually stick to simple, straightforward recipes, nothing too elaborate. Your pasta, though, sounds absolutely amazing.
Thank you. Next time we meet up, I'll bring you a portion to try.
I'd really like that. So, aside from the culinary arts, I've also been getting into running recently. It really helps me clear my mind and stay physically active.
That's impressive. I've always thought about taking up running, but I'm not sure I have the discipline for it. How do you stay motivated, especially on days when you don't feel like it?
Honestly, some days are much harder than others. But I set small, achievable goals for myself, like just running for 20 minutes without stopping. And it gradually becomes easier over time. Plus, it's a fantastic way to discover new neighborhoods and paths.
I can see that. Maybe I'll give it a try someday. You have some really interesting hobbies. You mentioned you're a teacher into cooking and running, but tell me more about where you're from originally.
Well, I'm from a small town about 2 hours away from here. It's one of those places where everybody knows everybody else. Growing up there was a nice experience, but I always knew deep down that I wanted to move to a larger city eventually.
I totally get that. The energy and pace of a city can be incredibly inspiring. Did you always know that you wanted to be a teacher?
Not at all. When I was younger, I was convinced I was going to be a writer. I used to jot down short stories all the time and dream about publishing a book one day. But during my college years, I started tutoring other students, and that's when I realized how truly rewarding teaching could be.
That's such a meaningful path to have found. Do you still write it all?
Sometimes, though it's more of a casual hobby now. I keep a personal journal and I occasionally write poems or short essays. How about you? Did you always see yourself becoming a graphic designer? Not really. As a kid, I loved to draw, but I always assumed it would just remain a hobby. It wasn't until I took a digital art class in high school that it clicked. I could actually turn this passion into a career.
That's so cool. It must feel incredible to create something that is uniquely yours. Do you ever think about branching out on your own, maybe starting your own business someday?
I've definitely thought about it, but it feels like a massive leap. Maybe someday when I feel truly ready. For now, I'm happy focusing on building my skills and learning more about the industry.
That's a smart and measured approach. It sounds like you have a lot of potential. I'm sure you'll make it happen when the time is right for you. So, what's something you're actively working towards right now? Any big goals on the horizon?
I've been thinking a lot about improving my public speaking skills. I get really nervous when I have to present my work to clients, and I feel like it's holding me back professionally.
Public speaking can be really tough. Have you thought about taking a class or joining a group like Toastmasters? I've heard it does wonders for people of confidence.
I've considered it, but the idea feels a bit intimidating. I think I might start smaller, maybe by practicing with friends or even recording myself to see where I can improve.
That's a great idea. Taking small, manageable steps makes the whole process feel less overwhelming. You've got this.
Thanks. It's nice to talk about these things with someone who gets it. I feel like we all have these big goals that seem impossible until we break them down into smaller pieces.
This has been a really great conversation. It's nice to take a moment to reflect on where we've been, where we're headed, and all the little things in between that make us who we are. Part 2, Conversations at the Workplace. The gentle hum of the office air conditioning provided a soft backdrop to the morning's activities. I remember how these everyday workplace interactions were where my conversational English truly started to feel natural. Let's listen in.
Good morning, Jesse. How are you today?
Hi, Alex. I'm good, thanks. What about you? Ready for the morning meeting?
Almost. Let's wait for Lisa. She's usually a few minutes late.
Good morning. So sorry I'm late. Traffic was terrible today.
No problem at all, Lisa. We all just got here too.
Okay, let's get started. Today we need to brainstorm some fresh ideas for our new eco-friendly packaging line. Any initial thoughts?
Maybe we can use recycled materials like paper or cardboard. It sends a strong message about our commitment to the environment.
That's a solid idea, but recycled paper can be expensive. What if we also consider making the boxes slightly smaller to save on material costs?
Smaller boxes might not fit all of our products, though. How about we explore reusable containers? Customers could reuse them at home for storage.
Reusable containers. That's a clever concept, but will the production costs be too high for our current budget?
Okay, first, let's write down all of these ideas. Alex, could you look into the cost analysis for these options?
Sure, I'll gather the cost information and send it to you by tomorrow.
And I'll research some recycled material suppliers this afternoon and update you on my findings.
Perfect. Okay, team, let's reconvene after we have that data.
Later that day, the team gathered again, reports in hand.
All right, Lisa sent over the costs for the recycled materials, and Alex has the updated budget. Let's review. The recycled paper supplier seems perfect. It's 100% eco-friendly.
But their price is 30% higher than our current supplier. I'm not sure we can afford that this quarter.
This initiative is so important for our brand identity, though. Our aim is to be seen as a truly eco-conscious company.
I understand that, but management was very clear about staying within the allocated budget. If we overspend here, we'll have to make significant cuts elsewhere.
You both make excellent points. Let's brainstorm a compromise. What if we use the recycled paper for half of our product lines this month? This way, we can test customer reaction without exceeding our budget. If sales increase as a result, we can make a full switch next quarter.
That's a very practical solution. We could even add a note on the packaging like, our next step, 100% recycled, to show customers our future intentions.
Okay, that works for me. I'll update the budget accordingly. Lisa, please contact the supplier and place a small initial order.
Thanks, team. Before we finish, let's quickly touch base on our competitors. I noticed Fresh Clean just launched a new lavender detergent, and their advertisements are everywhere.
Maybe we should promote our own lavender products more aggressively on social media. Or we could offer a free sample with every order. People love trying products before committing to a full-size purchase.
Those are good ideas. Alex, can you check Fresh Clean's pricing strategy? And Lisa, please draft a social media post highlighting the eco-friendly formula of our lavender detergent.
I'll have their price list to you by noon.
I'll work on the social media post today.
Oh, Alex, before we finish, can I ask you about something else?
Of course. What's on your mind?
I need to request time off next month. My brother's getting married, and I'll be away for 5 days. Is that okay?
Congratulations to him. Let me just check the calendar. That's during the product launch period. Can you ensure all your tasks are completed early?
Absolutely. I'll finalize the social media plan and train Jake to handle my emails while I'm out.
No problem then. I'll handle the oversight while you're away. It's approved. Just send me the official dates and enjoy the wedding.
Thank you both. I'll make sure everything is perfectly ready before I leave. The scent of warm chicken curry suddenly filled the break room, a welcome intrusion into the world of budgets and marketing plans. This is where the formal English of meetings blends into the casual, idiomatic language of friendship. These moments are gold for learning how real connections are made. This smells so yummy. My mom's famous chicken curry today. Want some, Carl?
No thanks, Jesse. I'm trying to eat healthy this month. Again.
That's the third time this year. Remember vegan January? You lasted, what, 4 days?
Hey, I made it to day 5. But this time it's different. My doctor said I should be more mindful.
Uh-oh, doctor's orders. Now you have to stick with it. No more pizza Fridays for you, Carl.
Don't tempt me. The salad's good, though. Spinach, avocado. It's not so bad.
For now. But by Friday, I bet you'll be sneaking a few of my fries.
So, any big plans for the weekend?
I'm finally painting my living room. It's been that boring beige color forever. What about you?
I'm going hiking on Saturday. You should come, Jesse. Burn off that salad guilt.
In this heat? No, thank you. I'll stick to my air-conditioned gym.
Your loss. Alex, need any help painting? I'm great at watching other people work.
I'll pass, thanks. Wait, are those brownies in your lunchbox?
Yep, homemade. Want one, Carl?
Well, maybe just one.
And the healthy diet crumbles. I told you it wouldn't last. Part 3, Greetings and Small Talk. Later that week, a chance encounter on the street offered another masterclass in everyday English. The simple art of the greeting and small talk is the glue of social interaction, and it's filled with common, essential phrases. Oh, hey, Mark. Long time no see. How's it going?
Anna, wow, it's been ages. Good, thanks. How about you?
Not bad, just keeping busy. What's up with you?
Same here, just work and life stuff. How have you been? You look great. Anything new?
Thanks. Not much, really. Just trying to stay on top of everything. How about you?
Pretty much the same. Work's been crazy, but I can't complain.
I hear you. It's been a busy few months for me, too. So, how's work been? Still at the same place?
Yeah, still there. It's been busy, to say the least. We've got this big project coming up, and it's been keeping me on my toes.
Oh, I know how that feels. Deadlines can be brutal.
Tell me about it. But hey, at least it's interesting work. How about you? Still at the marketing agency?
Yep, still there. It's been a bit hectic, too. Lots of new clients lately, but I can't complain. It's good to stay busy.
True. Better than being bored, right?
That's right. Oh, and can we talk about this weather? It's been so unpredictable lately. One day it's sunny, the next it's pouring.
Right? I swear I've given up on checking the forecast. I just carry an umbrella everywhere now.
Same here. I've started keeping a jacket in my bag, just in case.
Smart move. So, any plans for the weekend, or are you just going to relax after such a busy week?
I wish I could relax, but I've got this family thing on Saturday. My cousin's in town, so we're all getting together for dinner.
Oh, that sounds nice. Family time can be fun.
Yeah, it should be. It's been a while since we all got together. How about you? Any big plans?
Not really. I might just chill at home, maybe catch up on some reading. I've been meaning to finish this book for weeks now.
That sounds peaceful. Sometimes a quiet weekend is exactly what you need.
Definitely.
The gentle art of giving and receiving directions is a fundamental language skill, one that transforms you from a passive observer into an active participant in a new place. It's in these moments of slight confusion and subsequent clarity that your confidence truly grows. Hi there. Is everything all right? You seem a bit lost.
Oh, hi. Yeah, actually, I'm a little turned around. I just arrived here yesterday, and I'm trying to find the Lakeside Hotel. I thought it was near this street, but
Oh, the Lakeside Hotel. I know exactly where that is. Don't worry, it's super close. Let me help you.
Really? Thank you so much. I've been walking in circles for what feels like ages.
It happens to the best of us. Okay, so see that big park with the fountain, the one with all the flower beds?
Uh, the one past the red post office?
Yes, exactly. Walk straight toward the park, but don't go into it. Instead, turn right at the fountain. You'll see a coffee shop called Bean and Leaf on the corner.
Right. At the fountain then. Past the coffee shop.
No, turn right at the fountain. The hotel is directly across the street from the coffee shop. It's a big blue building with white windows. You can't miss it.
Okay, got it. Straight to the park, right at the fountain, then it's across from Bean and Leaf.
Perfect. And if you're feeling tired, you can take the bus. Bus 22 stops right here. Just ask the driver for the Lakeside Hotel stop. It's only 2 stops away.
You're a lifesaver. I think I'll try walking first. Is it safe to walk alone?
Totally safe. This area is really friendly. And if you get confused again, just ask someone at the coffee shop. They'll help you out.
Thank you so much. I was getting really stressed earlier.
No problem at all. Enjoy your stay here. Following the directions, I found myself outside the bustling coffee shop. The aroma was inviting, but the crowd was daunting. This is another classic real-life scenario, navigating a busy establishment and seeking local recommendations.
Now that I'm here, I really need a cappuccino, but this place is packed.
Excuse me, couldn't help overhearing. Yeah, Bean and Leaf's always like this around noon. Their raspberry chocolate cake is famous, so everyone flocks here after lunch.
Thanks for telling me. I guess I'll have to skip caffeine today.
No way. If you're okay with walking a bit more, there's another cafe just around the corner called Sunrise Brew. It's much quieter and their caramel latte is amazing.
Really? Is it far from here? I need to go somewhere later, so I don't want to wander too far.
Not at all. See that pink building with the flower boxes? The one right across the street? That's Sunrise Brew. It's literally a 2-minute walk.
Oh, that is close. I thought it was a boutique or something.
Nope. Great coffee, comfy chairs. They even have free Wi-Fi if you want to relax for a bit.
Thank you. I'll grab a latte then.
But if you do have time later, you should come back. The cake is worth the wait.
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks again.
No problem. Enjoy your coffee. The gentle hum of the coffee grinder and the soft chatter of other patrons created a cozy atmosphere in the quiet cafe. It was in these relaxed moments that I found the most nuanced parts of the language started to sink in, far from the pressure of a classroom.
Everything tasting okay over here? Can I get you anything else?
Oh, no thanks. The latte's perfect. I was just trying to plan the rest of my day.
First time in the city? You've got that new-in-town look about you.
Is it that obvious? Yeah, I just arrived yesterday. I'm trying to find some good spots to eat, but Google's giving me too many options. It's a bit overwhelming.
Oh, I can definitely help with that. What kind of food are you in the mood for?
Honestly, I'm really craving Asian food. Sushi, noodles, anything. Do you know any good places around here?
Absolutely. There's Golden Lotus. It's a Vietnamese spot about 10 minutes from here. Their pho is incredible. And if you're into sushi, Sakura Bay is my personal favorite. It's a bit farther away, but totally worth the trip.
Vietnamese sounds amazing right now. Is Golden Lotus hard to find?
Super easy. When you leave here, turn left and walk straight until you hit the big bookstore, Page Turner. Then turn right. You'll see a huge mural of a dragon on the wall. The restaurant's just past that, next to a flower shop. You can't miss the red lanterns out front.
Left, then right at the bookstore. Look for the dragon mural. Got it. Is it walkable?
Totally. Or you can take bus number 5. It stops right outside this cafe. Just ask the driver to drop you off at Maple Street, The restaurant is directly across from the stop.
Oh, that's convenient. You've been so helpful. Thanks for saving me from endless, confusing Google scrolling.
Anytime. Feel free to ask if you need more tips. Everyone here is pretty friendly.
I will do. Thanks again.
Part 4. Talking about your morning routine. The following morning, I was reminded that not all conversations are leisurely. Some are frantic, happening in the rushed moments of a daily routine, filled with urgency and familiar complaints. This is the English of reality, of sleepyheads and busy days.
Leah, it's 7:30. Time to wake up.
Oh, no, I stayed up way too late watching my show again.
I'm not surprised. This happens every single morning. But did you forget? You need to get ready fast today.
God, my job interview's at 9. What do I do first?
First, at least make your bed. Don't leave it all messy. Then, take a quick shower. I'll make breakfast while you get dressed.
Okay. Should I wear the blue shirt or the black one?
The blue one. It looks more professional. And hurry.
There's no bread for toast? Seriously?
I forgot to buy groceries yesterday. We need something fast. Eggs?
No time for that. Do we have anything else?
We have yogurt and apples on the counter. Just eat those.
Fine. You know what? I'll just grab cereal instead. You can have the yogurt.
Okay. What's your plan after the job interview? If you finish early, will you meet up with friends downtown?
Maybe. You?
I've got a group project meeting at 1, then work until 5.
Oh, don't forget we need to buy groceries tonight.
Right. Let's call each other when we're both done. I'll text you after my meeting.
Hey, no buying snacks without me.
Okay. It's 8:25. We're going to be late. My shoes. Where are my shoes? Got them. Did you lock the door?
Yes, and I've got the keys. Let's go now. Wait, my interview notes.
Here they are. Now are you ready? Go.
Part 5. A job interview conversation. The conference room was quiet, the air thick with professional anticipation. I remember how these formal settings required a different register of English, polished, precise, and confident. This is where vocabulary and clarity truly matter.
Good morning, Carl. Thank you for coming in today. Let's start with an easy question. Can you tell me a little about yourself?
Good morning, and thank you for having me. Well, my name is Carl, and I recently graduated with a degree in business administration. During my studies, I interned at a marketing firm where I assisted in creating social media campaigns and analyzing customer feedback. I really enjoyed working in a team environment and using data to find creative solutions. Outside of work, I'm passionate about learning new skills. Right now, I'm working on improving my public speaking.
That's great. It sounds like you've already had some valuable experience. Now, why are you interested in this particular position?
I'm genuinely excited about this role because it combines two things I'm passionate about: marketing and problem solving. I've always admired this company's approach to innovative branding, especially the way you connect with younger audiences. I'd love the opportunity to contribute to that, and I believe my background in both creative thinking and data analysis would be a good fit for this position.
That's a strong start. Now, let's move on to your skills and experience. What would you say are your greatest strengths?
I'd say my biggest strength is my ability to adapt quickly. For example, during my internship, a last-minute client request required us to completely overhaul a campaign just days before its launch. I quickly learned new software tools to update our designs and kept the team on track to meet the deadline. I'm also very detail-oriented. I like making sure every piece of a project fits together perfectly.
That's impressive. And what about areas for development? What would you consider a weakness?
I tend to be a bit of a perfectionist, which can sometimes slow me down. I've been consciously working on finding a better balance between getting things just right and meeting deadlines. One thing that's helped immensely is creating detailed checklists to focus my energy on what's most important first.
Interesting. Now, can you give me a specific example of a time when you solved a challenging problem?
Absolutely. During my internship, we noticed that one of our online campaigns wasn't performing well. I took the initiative to dig deep into the analytics and discovered the issue was with how the ads were targeted. I suggested precise adjustments to the demographics and keywords we were using. After implementing these changes, we saw the campaign's engagement rates increase by 30%. It was a great learning experience and reinforced the importance of closely analyzing data.
That's an excellent example, Carl. It sounds like you approach challenges with a problem-solving mindset. Let's talk a bit more about the role itself. This position involves working closely with different teams. How do you ensure effective collaboration?
For me, communication is the key to effective collaboration. I make a consistent effort to keep everyone on the same page by sharing updates regularly and asking for feedback early in the process. For example, during a major group project at university, we instituted weekly check-in meetings to discuss our progress and any challenges. This kept us organized and ensured no one felt left behind. I also try to be very approachable so that team members feel comfortable coming to me with questions or concerns.
That's good to hear. Collaboration is definitely a cornerstone of this role. Another key aspect is managing multiple projects at once. How do you prioritize tasks when you're under pressure?
I use a combination of careful planning and maintaining flexibility. I usually start by listing all my tasks and then sorting them by both deadlines and overall importance. Then I break each larger task down into smaller, more manageable steps. In one of my internships, there was a week where I had to juggle preparing a client presentation, updating all our social media posts, and analyzing data from a recent campaign. I focused on the most time-sensitive tasks first, but remained adaptable in case priorities shifted unexpectedly.
That's a very organized approach. It sounds like you're well prepared for a fast-paced environment.
Part 6. Ordering coffee and chatting at a cafe. Later, the setting shifted from the formal office to the familiar comfort of a cafe. This contrast is so important for learning. The language we use with a barista is completely different from what we use in an interview.
Good morning. Welcome to Java Bean Cafe. What can I get started for you?
Hi, can I get a cappuccino, please?
Sure thing. What size would you like? We have small, medium, and large.
I'll take a medium, please.
Great choice. Would you like any flavors added? We have vanilla, caramel, and hazelnut.
Oh, caramel sounds nice. Let's go with that.
Perfect. Anything else for you today?
No, that's all.
All right. Your total is $4.50. You can pay right at the counter. Excuse me, can you tell me the difference between a latte and a cappuccino? Of course. A latte has more steamed milk, while a cappuccino has equal parts of espresso, steamed milk, and foam.
Oh, I see. And what's a macchiato?
A macchiato is a shot of espresso with just a dollop of foam on top. It's quite strong.
I think I'll try the cappuccino today.
Excellent choice. Would you like any sweetener or flavor added?
No, I think I'll have it plain. Thank you. The following week, Carl and Jessy found themselves back in their favorite quiet corner of the park, a world away from the pressures of interviews and work deadlines. The sun was warm, and a gentle breeze rustled the leaves, creating the perfect backdrop for a deeper conversation.
You know, after our last talk, I actually took your advice. I didn't join Toastmasters, not yet anyway, but I did start practicing my presentation with a few close friends last weekend.
Really? How did it go? You have to tell me everything.
It was terrifying. To be completely honest, my hands wouldn't stop shaking for the first minute, but my friends were great. They gave me some really constructive feedback about my pacing. They said I was talking a million miles a minute.
That's a totally normal reaction. The important thing is that you did it. Taking that first step is always the hardest part. What did you practice presenting?
I put together a mock portfolio review, just like I do for a potential client. I walked them through 3 of my design projects, explaining the concept and the creative process behind each one. The second time I ran through it, I already felt a little more in control.
That's fantastic, Carl. I'm so proud of you. It's all about building that muscle memory. The more you do it, the more familiar and less scary it becomes.
Thanks, Jessy. It means a lot to hear you say that. It's funny, doing it made me think about what you said about your own goals. You mentioned getting your master's degree. Have you thought any more about that?
I have actually. I've spent the last few nights doing some serious research online. It's a bit overwhelming comparing different universities, looking at their curricula for teaching English as a second language, but it's also incredibly exciting.
What's the biggest factor you're considering? Is it the cost, the location?
All of the above, really. But the biggest thing for me is finding a program that offers a lot of practical, hands-on experience. I don't just want theory. I want to be in classrooms working directly with students throughout the course. I feel like that's where the real learning happens.
That makes perfect sense. It sounds like you have a very clear idea of what you're looking for. It's not just a vague dream anymore, you're building a real plan.
I suppose I am. It's still a big mountain to climb, but breaking it down into smaller steps, researching programs, looking into financial aid, planning how to manage my time, makes it feel achievable. It's like you said about public speaking. You break the big, scary thing into manageable pieces.
Exactly. It's the same principle. We're both climbing our own mountains, just with different gear. My next small step is to practice that presentation 2 more times this week and maybe record myself on video to see what I look like when I speak.
That's a brilliant idea. It can be cringy to watch yourself, but you spot so many little things you can improve, like saying too much or shifting your weight nervously.
Oh, I'm sure I'll be horrified, but if it helps, it's worth it. And you, what's the next small step for your mountain?
I've identified 3 universities that look promising. My next step is to reach out to the admissions department and request more detailed information. Maybe even try to schedule a call with the current student or professor to get a feel for the program.
Look at us being all proactive and goal-oriented. I like it.
Me too. It feels good to have a direction. And talking about it with you makes it feel more real. It's no longer just a thought in my head.
I feel the same way. It's like we're accountability partners now. So you're going to hold me to my practice sessions, and I'm going to keep asking you about those university emails.
It's a deal. Now tell me more about this mock portfolio. What was your favorite project you presented?
Part 7. Conversations at the Workplace. The follow-up meeting. The following Tuesday, the team was back in the conference room, the whiteboard filled with notes from their previous brainstorming session. The dynamic was more focused now, a shared sense of purpose in the air.
Okay, team, let's reconvene. Lisa, you have the updated figures from the recycled material supplier, right? I do. The good news is they can guarantee a monthly supply that meets half our production needs, as we discussed. The cost is still 30% higher, but they offered a 5% discount if we commit to a 6-month contract.
That's a step in the right direction. I've been crunching the numbers from my end. If we pair that discounted cost with a slight 5% reduction in our marketing budget for product launch souvenirs, we can almost completely absorb the extra cost without impacting our bottom line for the quarter.
That's a clever workaround, Alex. I like that. It shows we're being fiscally responsible while still making a meaningful environmental commitment. Lisa, what's your take? I think it's a solid compromise. The Our Next Step 100% recycled messaging is testing very well in our preliminary focus groups. Customers appreciate the transparency. It builds trust.
I agree. It's an authentic story to tell. So, are we all in agreement? We proceed with the 6-month contract for recycled paper for half our product lines, funded by the slight reallocation from the souvenir budget?
I am. Lisa? Let's do it. Excellent. I'll draft the formal proposal from management this afternoon. Great work, everyone. This was a fantastic example of collaborative problem solving.
Thanks, Jessy. It feels good to find a solution that works for everyone, the company, our customers, and the environment.
By the way, Alex, I finished that draft for the social media post about our lavender detergent's eco-friendly formula. I emailed it to you. Could you take a look before it goes live?
Of course. I'll review it right after this meeting and send my feedback.
And don't forget, everyone, the full team briefing for the product launch is this Thursday at 10 a.m. in the main auditorium.
Got it. I'll have the finalized budget projections ready by then. Creative block? It's the worst. For me, it usually happens when I've been staring at a screen for too long. My brain just goes blank. My solution is to step away completely.
I'll go for a walk without my phone, or I'll spend an hour in a bookstore just looking at the art and design sections. Sometimes seeing other people's creativity is the best way to jumpstart your own.
That's such good advice. I do something similar. When my lesson plans feel stale, I take a break and just talk to my students about what they're interested in. Their perspectives are so fresh and unexpected, it almost always gives me a new idea. It's about reconnecting with the why behind the work.
Exactly. It's like hitting the reset button. So you use your students as inspiration.
Nodding, constantly. They're the whole reason I'm doing it, after all. Remembering that is the best cure for burnout I've ever found. Okay, your turn again. What's a small, everyday victory you've had recently?
A small victory. Well, yesterday I actually said no to a last-minute project that would have meant working all weekend. I was polite but firm. It felt scary but also really powerful. I reclaimed my personal time.
Carl, that's huge. That's not a small victory. That's a major boundary-setting win. I'm so impressed. What did you do with the reclaim time?
Smiling. I finally started reading that novel that's been sitting on my nightstand for months, and I didn't feel guilty about it at all.
That's perfect. It's so important to have those moments that are just for you. It reminds you that you're a person outside of your job title. Part 8. Talking about the weather and future plans. Later, as they packed up to leave the park, the conversation drifted to more immediate, casual topics, the kind that formed the bedrock of daily social interaction. I can't believe how warm it stayed today. It feels more like summer than fall.
I know, right? When I checked the weather app this morning, I thought it was broken. It said 25 degrees Celsius, and I had to do a double take.
Same here. I had my jacket and scarf ready to go, but then I stepped outside and thought, nope, not today. It's one of those days where you just want to be outside until the sun goes down.
I'm glad we decided to meet here. Fresh air makes everything better. This morning was a roller coaster, though. When I woke up, it was super foggy.
Oh, I saw that too. It looked like a scene from a mystery movie.
Exactly. I almost stayed in bed because I thought it was going to be a gloomy, unproductive day. But by mid-morning, the sun had burned it all away.
That's one thing I love about this time of year. The weather keeps you on your toes. So, speaking of the future, any solid plans for the weekend, or are you just going to relish your newfound free time?
I think I'll do a bit of both. I might tackle that painting project in my living room on Saturday morning, but I'm definitely saving Sunday for absolutely nothing. What about you? Any more family plans?
The big dinner is on Saturday. Sunday is for recovery and, I admit, probably a little bit of grading papers. But I'll do it with a cup of tea and some good music, so it won't feel so much like work.
That sounds like a balanced approach. Well, I should probably get going. I've got a few more things to wrap up before the day ends.
Me too. This was really nice, Carl. Let's do it again soon.
Definitely. And don't forget to send me a copy of that presentation you're working on. I want to see the progress.
I will. And you'd better be ready to show me those university replies when they come in. The following Thursday morning found Carl and Jessy navigating the bustling aisles of their local grocery store. The fluorescent lights hummed overhead as shoppers moved with purpose around them. This everyday errand provided yet another rich environment for practical language use, filled with decisions, questions, and casual observations.
I can't find the baking aisle. Do you see where the flour is anywhere?
Not really. I think we passed it earlier, near the canned goods. Or did we? I'm not sure. Let's just ask someone. Excuse me.
Yes. How can I help you?
Hi, we're looking for all-purpose flour. Do you know where we can find it?
Sure. It's in aisle 6, near the sugar and baking powder.
Oh, great, thanks. While we're there, I think I need some brown sugar too.
Perfect. Let's head over. You know, I always get confused about the different types of flour. There's all-purpose, self-rising, whole wheat.
I know, right? I usually just stick to all-purpose. It works for almost everything I need.
Same. It feels like too much effort to figure out the others unless a specific recipe calls for it. Okay, here we are, aisle 6.
Ah, there's the flour. Wow, they're almost out.
Yeah, it looks like everyone's been baking lately. It must be a popular brand. Should you grab the 5-pound bag or the smaller one?
Let's go for the bigger one. If you bake a lot, it's better value.
True. All right, big bag it is. Let's grab your brown sugar and keep moving.
Okay, I also need to grab some snacks for movie night. What do you think? Chips or popcorn?
Tough choice. Chips are easier, but popcorn feels more fun, you know?
Yeah, but I always end up burning microwave popcorn. It's either half popped or smells like smoke.
You just need to stand by the microwave and listen. When the popping slows down, you stop it.
Easier said than done. Maybe I'll just stick to chips. Let's see. Oh, what about this brand?
It's good, but have you tried the baked ones? They're supposed to be a bit healthier.
Oh, right. Let's compare. Okay, this one says it has 30% less fat, but does it taste as good?
That's always the question. I tried the sour cream flavor last time. It was decent, but not as crispy as the regular chips.
Maybe I'll get one of each, classic and baked. That way, everyone's happy.
Good idea. What about crackers? I need something to go with cheese.
Crackers are tricky. Do you want something plain or with flavor?
Plain, I think. They're more versatile, and I already have a bunch of dips at home.
All right, let's see. This brand is good. It's buttery, but not too salty.
Oh, yeah, I've tried these before. They go great with brie. I'll grab a box. Wait, look at this deal. Buy 2, get 1 free.
Seriously? Okay, I'm sold. Let's stock up.
This is why I never stick to my shopping list.
Same here, but at least we're getting snacks for all occasions.
True. All right, snacks are covered. What's next on your list?
Fresh produce. Let's head there before we spend all our money in this aisle.
Good call. Let's go.
Okay, fresh produce time. First on my list, bananas. Do you want them ripe or green?
These are a bit too yellow for me. I prefer them slightly green. They last longer that way.
Oh, these look good. Yeah, those are perfect. What's next?
Tomatoes. I need them for a salad, but I never know how to pick the good ones.
Easy. Just go for the ones that are firm but give slightly when you press them gently, and they should smell fresh, like sunshine.
Okay, this one smells great. Not too squishy either. I'll grab a few of these.
Good choice. I need avocados. Let's see. This one feels rock hard. Definitely not ready to eat.
Yeah, avocados are tricky. They're either too hard or already mushy. This one feels about right. Soft, but not squishy.
Smart. Okay, what about apples? Do you have a favorite type?
I love Honeycrisp. They're sweet and crisp, perfect for snacking. These look good, but they're kind of pricey. Should I get the Gala ones instead?
Gala's good too, but I think Honeycrisp is worth the extra cost. You're getting better quality and flavor.
All right, you've convinced me. Honeycrisp it is. Do we need any vegetables?
I was thinking of making roasted carrots this week.
Oh, that sounds good. Let's grab some. Should we get the bagged ones or the loose ones?
Bagged is more convenient, but loose ones are usually fresher. Let's go with loose.
Got it. What about spinach? I need some for smoothies.
They have fresh bundles over there or pre-washed bags. Which one do you prefer?
Definitely the pre-washed ones. It saves so much time.
Agreed. Oh, look at these strawberries. They look so fresh.
Wow, they're huge. Are they on sale?
Yep, 2 for $6. That's a steal. I'm grabbing some.
Me too. All right, I think we're done here. Anything else?
Nope, that's everything. Let's move on before we end up buying the whole produce section.
Good idea. Actually, I need to find some gluten-free pasta for my sister. She can't have regular wheat.
Gluten-free? That's tricky. Do you know what kind she likes?
Not really. I just know she mentioned rice pasta last time.
Let's see. This one says it's made from brown rice. That sounds healthy, but I wonder if it tastes good.
Good question. Oh, here's another one made from chickpeas.
That's interesting. Chickpea pasta. I've heard it's high in protein.
Might be worth trying. Let's grab one of each. She can try both.
Smart. What about bread? Do they have gluten-free bread too?
Oh, good idea. Let's check.
There it is, but wow, it's expensive.
Yeah, gluten-free stuff usually is. I guess it's because the ingredients are different.
Probably. This one looks good though. It's made with almond flour and doesn't have any preservatives.
That's a win. Anything else for your sister?
Nope, that's it for her. Are you looking for anything here?
Yeah, I want to find organic peanut butter. I've been trying to switch to healthier snacks.
Oh, nice. What's the difference between regular and organic anyway?
Organic usually means no pesticides or artificial stuff. Plus, it's supposed to be better for the environment.
Makes sense. Is this the one? It says organic on the label.
Let me check. Yep, no added sugar or oils. Perfect.
Cool. Anything else?
Actually, let's look at the dairy section. I've been thinking about switching to almond milk.
Oh, good idea. I've tried almond milk before. It's great in smoothies, but not so much in coffee.
Really? Why not?
I don't know. It just doesn't mix as well, but maybe you'll like it.
I'll give it a shot. Let's head over there.
All right, lead the way. Well, I think we've officially covered every section of this store, from dairy to frozen foods and everything in between.
And we've been here for almost 2 hours. I had no idea grocery shopping could be such an extensive conversational journey.
It's amazing how much daily English happens right here in these aisles. Asking for help, comparing products, making decisions. It's all practical communication practice.
You're absolutely right. And we've used so many different tenses and vocabulary today, from discussing what we need to buy to talking about what we forgot to get yesterday.
Not to mention all the conditional language. If we get this, then we can make that. This is where textbook English meets real life.
As we approach checkout, so final thoughts? What was the most useful phrase we used today?
For me, it was, "Excuse me, could you tell me where I can find that?" That's golden. And do you know if this will be back in stock soon?
Both excellent. I think, "Could you help me reach that?" and "I'd like to return this" are also really important ones to know.
Definitely. Well, we managed to use all our coupons, found everything on our lists, and even discovered some new products.
And we did it all in English. That's what I call a successful practice session.
Find everything okay today?
We did, thanks to several very helpful staff members. It's been a great shopping experience.
You know, this reminds me that every daily activity, no matter how ordinary, is an opportunity to practice and improve. You just have to approach it with that mindset.
Exactly. The language isn't just in classrooms or textbooks. It's living and breathing right here, in the grocery store, at the coffee shop, in the park.
So tomorrow, let's pick another everyday situation and explore the language there. Maybe going to the bank or planning a trip.
I love that idea. For now, though, let's get these groceries home. I'm suddenly very motivated to cook that pasta dish I was talking about earlier.
And I'm looking forward to trying that new gluten-free pasta. See, every conversation leads to new experiences.
That it does. Same time next week for our next English adventure?
It's a date. Now, let's see if we can remember where we parked the car.